I thought classical genetics. So first we discussed genetics. What is genetics? Next major subdivisions of this genetics. So next heredity. Next variation. So do you know that variations? Next two types of variations are here. Discontinuous variation, continuous variation. First we discussed discontinuous variation. Discontinuous variations controlled by one or two major genes. What controlled by? One or two major genes are controlled the characters. Controlled the characters. So that controlled the characters within a population. Within a population, some characters are controlled. Some characters are controlled by. So you have to take Crick-John Mendel. Crick-John Mendel take it for pear plant. That pear plant controlling genes are here. So what are the controlling genes? Tall and dwarf plants. These are the contrasting pairs, but that is controlling. Yeah, length, straight length. Okay, straight length. Plant height, plant order height. So any one characters are controlled by two or more genes. So these variations are genetically determined. So without any intermediate form, does not produce any intermediate form. No overlapping as here. No overlapping between two phenotypes. Is not unaffected. Is not affected by this environmental conditions. So that's why called as qualitative inheritance. Or you understand? Qualitative inheritance. So, discontinuous variations means distinguished classes such as red versus white, tall versus dwarf. That is, okay, discontinuous variations. So, discontinuous variations means another controlled by characters is controlled by two or more genes. One or two major genes are controlled. So this variations are determined genetically. This variations is genetically determined by inheritance factors. So without any intermediate forms, because of this no overlapping is here between two phenotypes. So that's why it is not affected by this environmental conditions. That's why it is called quantitative inheritance. So the best example is straight length in primula, plant height of cordon pear. So in that limited form of variations are here within your populations. Yeah, so discontinuous variation you must write. So the characters are controlled by one or two major genes are controlled. This is genetically determined by inherent factors. So next variations with show this without any intermediate form, because no overlapping is here between two phenotypes. So the phenotypic inheritance are does not affected by this environmental conditions. That's why it is called qualitative inheritance. So next one is a continuous variation. So continuous variations means this inheritance is determined by combined effect of many genes. So it is a complete degradation of this one extreme other without any break. Only one. Okay? So most of the characters exhibit complete gradations with one extreme to other without any break. So variation not represented by distinguished classes. In the variations it is uniformly similar. Okay? Inheritance of phenotype is determined by combined effect of many genes. எல்லா ஜீனும் சேர்ந்து ஒரே ஒரு கேரக்டரை என்ன செய்யும் அப்படின்னா எக்ஸிபிட் பண்ணும். You understand? So it is affected by this environmental factors. That's why it is called this quantitative inheritance. Human height and skin color. So the variations may be due to this combining effect of environmental and genetic factors. So continuous variation you must write. So this population of characters exhibit the complete gradation from one extreme other without any break. One extreme other without any break. So this phenotype is determined by combined genes. Okay, combined genes that called this many genes. Okay, combined or many genes are here. So and environmental factors are here. So this is for the environmental factors and genotypic factors are here. This combining of effects of environmental and genotypic factors. So example, human height and skin color. So continuous variation not represented by distinct classes. Discontinuous compared to this discontinuous variation, distinguish, that means difference இருக்கும். Variations la difference இருக்கும். This variation not represented by distinct classes, individuals grade into each other and measurement data are required for analysis. So measurement மட்டும் என்ன செய்வாங்க, it will be required for this analysis-காக எடுத்து வைப்பாங்க. Multiple genes or polygenes are usually responsible for this type of variations. Why this variations are takes place அப்படின்னா, multiple genes or polygenes are usually responsible for the type of variations. Do you understand? So importance of variations. So importance of variations are first point, struggle for extensions. Struggle for extensions, all the organisms are fit to the struggle for extensions. Variations make some individuals better fitted in the struggle for extensions. So next one, they help the individuals to adapt themselves changing the environment. It will be the organisms are changed in this particular environment. The individuals or organisms are it will be changed in the particular environment. It provides genetic material for natural selection. So natural will be selected the genetic material. Variation allow the breeders so quicker growth, increased resistance, lesser input, all this time is saved. Okay, so variations is here. The kind of raw materials for evolution. So raw materials we will use. So at the time in the evolution it will be recorded. Next one, it is Mendelism. Mendelism means the contribution of Mendel to genetics is called Mendelism. The contribution of Mendel to genetics, listen it, Mendel to genetics is called Mendelism. It includes all the concepts. It is a original research. It is a original research on plant hybridization. So Mendel genetics concept basic to modern genetics. Mendel genetic concept is basic to modern genetics. So Mendel is called as father of genetics. Mendel is called as father of genetics. Father of genetics, Cricker John Mendel. Cricker John Mendel is called the father of genetics, and the study of principles of heredity laid down by Mendel is called Mendelism. The study of principles of heredity laid down by Mendel is called Mendelism. The first scientific study which showed that transmission of characters is not always ambiguous, but can predictable patterns of inheritance was carried out by Cricker John Mendel. He succeeded in arriving out laws of heredity. Mendel was born on July 22nd, 1822 in Hessen, Silesia, village in Erzweiler, Germany. Mendel joined the Einstein Monastery School. He became a teacher. He studied in botany, physics and mathematics. University Vienna. So he went to Vienna where he studied natural history and physics, mathematics in Vienna University in Vienna University. Vienna University. Okay. So I returned the Mansory in 1853. 1853. While at Vienna, Mendel had quote interested in the process of hybridization of plants. Hybridization of plants, especially the different patterns in which hybrid progeny appear and statistical relation between them. And the basis he began to scientific investigation in 1856. 1856. So after performing the experience for 8 years, okay, after the performing for this 8 years, from 1856 to 1863. He presented the results of investigation in 1864. He presented the results on the investigations in 1865. That year is not here. 1865 before Brune Natural History Society. Brune Natural History Society. And February 8, 1865, his paper was entered Experiments in Plant Hybridizations. Experiments in Plant Hybridizations. This one. Experiments in Plant Hybrids. So the society was published Mendel's research in 1866. Mendel performed his experiments on cotton pears, Pisum sativum. Pisum sativum. So, you understand?